Hey vets, hello again. Rick Seaman here with my illustrious co-host Gloria O'Brien.
How you doing?
We've got another segment of the Veterans Nation show here on Veterans Network, your media for veterans. Yes, Gloria, what do you got?
Well, I would like to dedicate this segment to all of the private sector charities who dedicate their work to helping veterans.
Good choice, that's nice, yeah. And you know, there are so many of these private independent organizations that take so much of their time and their resources and use it to help veterans, help all the men and women who have served this country. We need them.
We need them to bridge the gap between what our veterans aren't getting, and this segment I would like to talk about one particular organization called Anython.com, ANYTHON.com, and they're a fundraising organization. And they have an event coming up with Navy veteran Michael McCastle, and they're trying to raise money for organizations that prevent veteran suicides, which is one of the biggest post-war problems we have today.
Yeah, that's great. That's perfect. And you know, for all you Americans out there that don't know this, there are an average of 22 military veterans suicides reported every day. 22. This is catastrophic.
It really is.
And the VA, as we've seen, cannot handle the problem efficiently. They're overloaded. They don't have the resources that they should have. So now it's fallen on the private sector to pick up the slack. And these organizations and clinics that are helping these returning war fighters, they're all suffering.
Yeah.
They're suffering.
And the only way they're getting help is through the private sector. You know, they are getting some help through the VA, but it's not being handled the way it needs to be. So the private sector has to have support right now until we can get this fixed.
The private sector is willing to support these veterans.
They're willing to do the work.
So we have to be willing to support them.
Absolutely.
You can't say to the VA, oh, we'll give 25% of your funds to be used in the private sector. The VA doesn't work like that.
And they still need all that.
They want to convince Congress that they can do it all right themselves. We know better. So there you go.
That's
so,
true.
Gloria, tell me, what does this young veteran and the Anython fundraisers have in mind?
Okay, ready for this? It's a little nuts. He's going to strap himself to a 2.2-ton pickup truck and drag the truck across the desert floor 22 miles in Death Valley. And the reason for those numbers is that 1 mile for every suicide reported daily of veterans. That's 22 daily. And he's going to do this on May 22nd. So we can keep remembering that we are fighting this number, this tragic number.
You say 2.2 tons. That's like 4,400 pounds of pickup truck. And on May 22nd in Death Valley, how hot is that going to be?
Well, I checked out that time period, and somewhere between 92 and 101 degrees or something to that effect. So it'll be quite warm. And I thought, oh, this is impossible. And then I went and I saw that he has done other, really brutal feats to raise money.
Yeah.
And he's training for this, and it looks like something that's really gonna happen.
I see a note here that we have a video preview that we can look at.
We do.
Hey.
Yes.
Let's take a look.
To it.
All right.
I like being out here when it's like windy, really nasty like this.
Mike McCastle is the kind of guy who likes to go looking for a challenge. And when he finds one, you don't want to get in his way.
And that's what these events are about, adapting and overcoming.
McCastle is hauling 70-pound logs down the beach, dragging 50-pound packs up the hills. Crazy training for a challenge that seems equally insane. He plans to pull a 2.2-ton truck 22 miles in less than 22 hours. Oh, and did I mention he's doing it in one of the most brutal places on Earth? Death Valley, California, where temperatures will reach 100 degrees.
For me, pain it's a tool. I use it to gauge my progress
Think you can't do it? McCastle's heard that before. This is the 5th of what he calls his 12 labors, feats of superhuman strength that include setting a world pull-up record of more than 5,000, flipping a 250-pound tire 13 miles, and climbing a rope the height of Mount Everest, each in less than 24 hours, all to raise money and awareness for special causes.
It's a small gesture compared to what they live with day to day and the struggles they go through living life after returning back from service.
In this case, the 22-mile truck pull is to combat veteran suicide. 22 American veterans kill themselves every day. One of them was a friend of McCastle's.
Just thinking of what his family went through and the demons that he was fighting. It's an invisible enemy. It's a silent enemy in an invisible war that our vets aren't adequately prepared to take on.
It's a burden McCastle is more than willing to carry, letting our veterans know that no matter how seemingly impossible the challenge, nothing is insurmountable.
Oh.
Wow.
Hey, you know, that is not going to be easy.
Nope.
No, and I'm reading here that his goal is to cover the 22 miles in 22 hours.
That's going to be a long, hard day.
Yeah, and the day is May 22nd.
Yep.
So you got 22, 22, 22, and it's all about the tragic number 22 veteran suicides per day.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we'll be rooting for this guy.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, all of us, all you Americans out there, we can go to www.anython.com/22. Get involved, make a donation, support him, and you can choose what charities on the list you would like to have your money go to if you would like to do that.
Yeah, this Anython, I checked them out. They've got it set up pretty good. It's pretty easy to navigate, and you can direct your money right to this problem, 22 suicides a day.
Yeah.
And America, you can make a difference.
We all can.
We need you. We need you. And thanks, Gloria. That was
Thank
a
you,
great
Rick.
piece. I'm glad we got to hear about that. It's
Pretty
important.
exciting, yeah.
Thank you all for watching, and to all of our vets out there, thank you for your service and welcome home.
Thank you.